Hello everyone, I'm Vishesh Vaibhav and we are starting with GCCF module 5. So this is the only practical that you will be having in GCCF 5 and we are using the shortcut method, so it's going to take around 2 to 10 minutes actually to complete these labs. But this video is going to be very short, and if you follow along you're going to complete this very fast. And I hope that you have completed these 4 labs because this is how you will make these next labs easy for you. And I am hoping that you have followed along and completed these 4 labs with us. Now when you have done that, we'll be starting with the 5th lab, but before that this only has the practical part and no theory part, so that's a plus. And I guess no other lab will have the theory part. We just have to complete the labs now. So just click learn more and just wait for it to happen. And then when it is started out, you'll come back to, and okay, so once you first time when you open it, you'll be seeing enroll in this on demand course. So you click enroll in this on demand course. It'll say it is of 6 credits, but obviously you have a monthly subscription right here, so that doesn't matter. So you can just go ahead and click it and open your like Google, like open enroll in this on demand course. Now once you have enrolled in it, you'll come back and you will see this, or you'll come back to course overview and you'll see that these 4 labs till Kubernetes engine would be completed for you, and that's totally fine if it's completed for you. Now you'll see these 2 labs, the last 2 labs would not have been completed. This is completed for me because I completed it while I was testing this lab. So I'll just click this lab and just I'll come back, setup. So there are two code files. In the description. The first one is for this lab and the second one is for the challenge lab. So you're going to open the one in the description that says setup network and HTTP load balancers, and that is going to take you somewhere here. Now when you're here, you'll click start lab. Make sure this is in a new tab. You'll click start lab, click I'm not a robot, and it'll open it for you. Now click open Google Cloud Console, use another account, username copied and pasted, and password copied and pasted. Alright, so now when I'll just wait for it to open and I'll activate my cloud shell. Okay, so it is now open for me. I'll click I agree and continue, and then I will activate cloud shell. I'll wait for it to provision a machine for me. So it has provisioned me a machine now. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the code file, I'll copy export region, I'll come back and then I'll paste it here, and then I'll go back here, and then I'll go back to task 1 and just copy the region US West 1. Alright, then I'll come back, paste it here, and the region might be different for you, so don't just copy mine, just copy what is there in your lab. Okay, so I'll come back here, I'll click export zone, and then I'll come back, I'll paste it here, sorry, right here. Make sure you click the terminal before pasting it, and then you'll copy this and then you will paste it here. Now when you have done this, click enter. Now just go back to the code file and you'll love this. Just copy from the top to the bottom, copy, come back to the console and paste it and click enter. Now click authorize, and then just it will take time. So now it will take around good 2 to 3 4 minutes, around 2-4 minutes to complete this, and there's in between there would be something that you need to do. So I'll just pause the video till then, and when that comes I'll restart it. Now you'll see at a point that this has started happening for you, 1 2 1 2 1 2. So what you'll do is you'll just click this and click Control C. Alright, just click here, click in the terminal, click Control C. Now it'll stop. Once this is stopped, it will again take some time, like 2-3 minutes, so we'll just wait for that to complete. Okay, so this is now completed for me. So I'll just go back to the lab and just I'll go to task 2 actually, and I'll just click check my progress, and it should say completed. Then I'll go back and click check my progress. It should again say check task completed, and I'll come back to this task 5 and it says progress completed. Alright, there's nothing else, so I'll just uncheck here and it should say progress completed again. And if it again says 50 out of 50 for you, just refresh it. It should be 100 out of 100 now. Once it is 100 out of 100, just click end lab, click submit, and it is already done for me. So I'll just go this and it is completed. Alright, so I'll just go back and then we'll start with this lab, the challenge lab. So I hope you have completed it till here, and this should be there for you, and we'll just click the challenge lab now. And okay, so here are a few things that we need to do in this lab, and I need you to be very, very vigilant. All right, so I'll click start lab. Let me just close the previous lab first, previous console. Okay, let me just click start lab, and then click open Google Cloud Console. Once this is open, use another account, click username, and then enter password. Well, the problem with this lab was that many students were facing issues while executing the code they got from YouTube or something. So what we did was we made the code for ourselves, for our team, and so that they can actually use it. So if you go to the second link that is there in the description, you'll find this link, and we have created this for you, so you can use this. So how to use that? We'll come back to the console. We'll activate the Cloud Shell and just wait for it to provision as a machine, and make sure you follow it step by step so that you don't miss anything. You can, if you follow it step by step, and if there's an issue happened for you, you can just like do it again, and we'll be helping out for you. Even for the previous lab, if the command you executed and it's giving you an issue again, just make sure you run the command again, it will happen, and you would see it right here. Okay, so once I've opened this up, I'll go to the link that I have mentioned in the description for the challenge lab, and this would bring me here. And then when I'm here, I click export instance name, I'll paste it here, right arrow, and then I'll just copy this, and then I'll paste it, click enter, and then I will just go back to the code file, copy export zone, and then just paste it here, and just go back to the lab, go to task 2, and I would find my zone here. Make sure you copy it till the letter, not the full stop. Make sure you don't copy the full stop. Come back to the code file, paste it here. Come back to the shell and paste it here, and then press enter. Come back to the code file now, copy export region, and then paste it here. Then come back here, and here's the thing. So if your zone is US West 3C, my zone is US West 3C, yours might be Europe West 4 or something else. Just make sure you just type till the number, like you don't omit the last two digits that are the alphabet and the dash. You just write it till here. So for in my case, it would be US West 3. In your case, it can be US West 4, East 2, but for me it's US West 3. And make sure you just type it out till this part, and not the minus and the letter. You just click enter, and yours might be different. Just make sure you don't copy mine, because then it would give you an error. Alright, so we'll come back, and then I'll see the port that is my port is 8082. So I'll just come back here first. I'll copy export port, I'll paste it here, and then I'll come back, or you can just type it out, 8082. Mine is 8082. You can find your port number from here. Alright, so you can just copy that and paste it as well. So then I click paste, and then I'll come back, and then I will see my firewall rule. So this might not appear for you. Just scroll down till the last, then you will see this. So just come back to the code file, export firewall name, this, just make sure you copy it right, export firewall name. Alright, control C, and then you'll come back here, you paste it, and just come back to the code file, copy this, and then paste it. This might be accept for you or grant, same as with me, but just copy what is written there in the lab. Now you'll come back to the code file now, and then you'll copy it from the start to the last. So how do you do that? Well, you just come back here, and then okay, no, the first thing you need to do is you will just copy it till here, till the first line. Okay, not till the last, till right here. So just wait for this, watch for this line, and then you'll copy it till port, not below that. Alright, so just copy it till port, control C, come back to the lab and paste it. Now this is the part where it takes time. So this would take around good 5 to 6 minutes, or even longer, or even less. Depends on the server, depends on the time it takes, but you'll have to wait here. wait for 5 to 6 minutes, and then we'll come back. Let us see how much time does it took us. So I'll just come back here and let's see. Alright, so it took me around 5 minutes or so, as we talked about. So it's okay if it takes time, but we'll just come back here and we'll just come back to the lab. We'll go to task 1 and click check my progress. This should be done. Go to task 2, check my progress, and this should also be done. If it doesn't say it's not created or something like that, we'll just refresh it and it should definitely be done. And now we'll come to task 3. Now for this part, we'll go back to the code file and now we'll copy it from here. So from here, we will copy it till the last. So let me just copy it like this, but you can copy it normally. Alright, so I'll copy it till here, before the line. Okay, I'll click command C, control C, I'll come back, control V, and click enter. I'll just wait for it to run. This will take time, again like 2 3 4 minutes, not more than that. So we'll just wait for it to run. Before that, it would ask, did you mean region? So just click Y. Although our region is different, but this doesn't matter. You can click Y. This will again take time to run. We'll just wait for it to run, and again that would give us what we need. So just wait for it to happen. Alright, so it has completed for me, but again, if I go back to the lab and click check my progress, for some it will be done, for some it would say something like this. It doesn't look like you've completed this step yet. Well, as it says, you may need to wait for 5 to 7 minutes to get the score for this task. So we'll have to wait for 5 to 7 minutes. Let's give it some time. You can just check my progress in between and see if it works for you. But again, 5 to 7 minutes is the bare minimum you have to give it for this to run, actually. So let's give it its time and let's just wait for it to run. So we'll just check if it works. It's already been like 4 minutes. I'll check this and let's see if it works now. Alright, this works for me. So alright, this is what you will do, and sometimes it happens that task 1 or task 2 would not be completed for you. So just go back and run the commands again. The things that already exist would throw you an error, but the things that weren't executed would be executed again, and then your lab would be complete. So just click end lab. It took us around roughly 20 minutes to complete this lab, and that's the time you'll have to give to this lab. Until then you can complete some other lab, and that's something you can do definitely. And then let's just go back and we'll be seeing that we have completed 5 now. So thank you so much for this video, and this is all from this video now, and we'll be uploading the 6th video today only, so you'll be able to see that as well. Thank you so much. Have a great day.